Hello, good morning, everyone. How are y'all doing today? Happy Saturday. It is Saturday. Huzzah. Yay for the weekend. The next few days of card pulls are going to be more like check-ins, okay? So today's check-in from my Shine Bright Witch prompts, definitely go check those out on my other socials, as well as on my website, all linked in the space where the links go. You know where to look. Today's prompt is a card for our energy body. Okay, so this is basically like an energetic check-in, okay, seeing where we are energetically and what we need to be working on in order to continue to move forward. So let's get into it. Hey, Witch, I pulled a Five of Cups reverse for us today. So we are steadily traveling this road of recovery, okay? Particularly recovering from some kind of thing from the past that gave us grief, okay? Either something that gave us grief or we are recovering from our own grief, okay? So grief can manifest in a lot of different ways. Grief can manifest whenever we have lost someone that we care about. Grief can manifest whenever we are grieving the potential of someone, okay? It's almost as if we are watching someone change and maybe we are confused by these changes and we're grieving that. Grief can also manifest whenever we are grieving a past version of ourselves or even our own potential drifting away, okay? So grief can really show up in many different ways. And the thing is, the grief process is totally different for all of us, right? And grief is hard. Grief is really hard to process, okay? There's so many different levels, and I really don't think we ever quite end that process. I feel like there are always different layers, different ways that it manifests, different ways that it shows up in our life. So whenever I say we're recovering from it, I mean that we are moving through it, okay? The grief process is not a straight line, right? It's just like that. But from this grief process, we are now becoming ready to really rise up, okay? And do the things that we feel we need to do for ourselves, okay? And essentially create what we want to see in the world, okay? And what I mean by what we see in the world, it's not the big grand world, but it's the world right in front of us, okay? Being able to build our lives in the way that we want to build our lives. Because as we continue to move through this process and rise, we are better able to embrace little joys that we might have, right? Little joys, and maybe we feel like laughing again. Maybe we feel like smiling again. Maybe we actually have that belly laugh again, right? So energetically, we're moving through some really heavy shit, and that's okay. We don't always have to feel like we're sunshine and rainbows, okay? In fact, it would be fucking weird if we did. So as you are acknowledging your own process with this grief, give yourself space to feel, because that is going to help you move this energy through your body. And moving this energy through our body is going to help us recenter, okay? So how are you going to do this today? Let me know in the comments.